Happy Thursday, everyone's. So I wanted to come on today. It's a little dark in here, huh? Yes, it is, but that's okay. I wanted to come on here and just talk to you today about mindset and asking for permission because I was working with someone. Oh, my nose is a little shiny today. It's not hot in here. It's just, that's just me. My beautiful brown skin loves to shed a little oil sometimes, but that's okay. So I was working with someone, I always come on here with a story because I work with so many different people and they all have different stories and glories and testimonies and things like that. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Andrea Blue. I'm an educator, mentor, and coach. And I love the opportunity to work with individuals to transform their lives from their today and into tomorrow because you just never know what life has planned for you, right? By way of good things. We always focus on the bad, but we're going to focus on the good things, right? So I was working with this individual and I was trying to get them to, I love to massage the mind and help people to brainstorm and think about what are the possibilities. So they've been working this job for the past 25 years. And as she was talking to me, she was just telling me how she's been at this job for 25 years. This is where she's going to retire. This is all that she wants to do. And yes, she's raised her children. She's, done a lot for this company. But at the same time, I asked her, like, what are you going to do? What do you like to do? What are your plans in the future? And when this baby told me that she has no plans, but she just wants to work for this company for the rest of her life, when I tell you my soul was like disturbed. And it wasn't disturbed for the fact that, I'm trying to get her to do something different because that's not the point. Because if that's what you love to do, then great. But it was disturbed for the fact that she was just explaining to me that this is all that she's ever known. This is all that she can do, and all that she's been doing for the last whatever 25 years. And when I had explained to her that there is never a time in our lives where we put a timestamp on us ourselves and say, this is it. This is all the time that I have. I've dedicated myself to this company, and this is it. I'm just going to plant flowers and things for the rest of my life. But I had to let her know that life is not over for you, and you need to not ask for permission from anyone, because for the last 25 years we've asked for permission. Can you go on a vacation? Can you take this time off? Can you spend time with your family? You're trading money, you're trading time for dollars, okay? And we've all done it. We all do it every day, right? But I wanted her to know that there is so much more out there, but it starts with your mindset. And her thought pattern was the fact that this is all that she's ever done, this is all that she'll ever do. But for the simple fact that no one ever stopped to pause and say, you know what, I see you. I applaud you. I recognize your greatness, but there is so much more to you after this. And you don't need to ask me for permission on how to do it. You just need to take those steps. And so I'm working with her graciously, and I love the opportunity to let her know that when the light comes on, that you don't need to wait for someone to say, it's time for you to go and take a vacation. This lady has not taken a vacation in the last 20 years, and the only reason that she took a vacation in the within those 5 years was because someone passed away. To me, that's not a vacation. A vacation is sitting on the beach thinking about no one and nothing but myself, being selfish, having my beverage of choice in my hand and sitting there with my feet crossed on a seat and doing nothing. That's a vacation to me. Yes, I use pet planning and all that during my vacation, but also it is also the time for me to not do anything, but to just focus on me. And it is a time for me to, yes, be selfish. And we all should be selfish at times. And so I was letting her know that I challenge her. And the only reason I'm able to share this story is because she's given me permission. And thank you very much for you giving me permission to share this story. But I challenged her to plan a vacation, no one else but her. You know, she likes to go by the water, and I challenged her to go and plan a vacation by the water. And when she wrote out the plan, it was so thorough. It was like to the, it was like something I would put together, but it was so to the point that, you know, every moment was accounted for. And so I told her what we're going to do is we're going to take this plan and we're going to sit it to the side. Okay. Now we're going to plan it by day because when you're on vacation, honey, every moment is not accounted for. Every second is not accounted for. And when we stop and ask for permission, and we're so used to doing that, we don't recognize that it is okay for us to say, I'm going to take a pause for myself today, and I'm going to do nothing, and I'm going to be okay with that. And she struggled with that process because she has thought about and worked with and worked for and been in that mode of working for someone and building something for everybody else but herself. But now it's time for her to do something that is amazing for herself, and she didn't know how to do it. And so now we have a plan of action, and she is on the go and ready to plan, in the process of ready to wait for her vacations. It's already planned, but now she's just waiting to go. And I am so proud of her. So, to my client that is listening to my voice today, and I'm sharing your story, I want to say to you, I am so proud of you. And I want to say to those that are waiting for someone to give you the permission to say that I'm working this job, but it's not amazing, and I don't see any plateau, or I don't see any way that I can elevate. I want to say to you, I'm not telling you to leave your job, but I'm saying to you, have a plan of action, okay? Stop waiting for permission for someone to tell you that it is okay for you to do something for yourself. If you're trading dollars for money or money for dollars, then now it's time for you to think about, okay, well, I don't want to let my hours accumulate, my PTO or whatever. I'm going to go and take a vacation for myself. We're going to mask up. We're going to be safe. Okay. But it's time for me to do something for myself. And I don't want you to ever be sorry for doing that. Why? Because it is perfectly fine for you to think about doing something for yourself. And I wanted to take this pause today and just remind you that mindset is so important, but it's also important to have things in your life where you're not always asking for permission, because sometimes the people that you're asking for permission, they don't even care. You know, they don't care. They're living their lives. They're going to take off when they want to. They're going to do what they need to do to make them happy. But then you're over here, you know, kind of stuck in the vein of, you know, trying to do everything else to make everybody else happy. So I want to say to you on this Thursday that this is a glorious day. This is not a sad day. This is a glorious day. And I want to say to you, keep pushing. Don't stop. Um, Continue to focus on your plan and your goals for life. Make sure that you lock in with a coach or a mentor, such as myself, Dr. Andrea Blue. We can be found at Blue Pathway on Facebook. And also, we are setting up for our retreats that we are going to do local and abroad. They're going to be 1 day retreats as well as multi-day retreats. So be well and know that you are more than amazing, and you can do anything that you set your mind to as long as you have a plan of action. Be well, everybody. Take care.